Well, Mitch, we jumped the gun. The grand final of the girls is due to start now between Cabbo United and
the casino team that just won their semi-final. It was a final, but not the main final. We got a bit excited, but how good's this? Now it's time for the real final.
Yes, I totally blame Mitch for that, mate. He led me astray saying it was a grand final.
It was played at a final standard, so you could be forgiven for thinking it was a final, but here's the real final now, so even better.
Mate, it's great to see that the crowd showed up for it. The rain stayed away. And again, Mitch from the Northern Star, welcome.
Thanks, mate. Obviously, yeah, like we said, a good weekend, and good to see people here in numbers. It's a big weekend too. It's nearly 12 hours of football each day, so or at least on the first day. So it's a fair effort to get people in here consistently.
Yeah, my head cameraman, Steve, certainly feels at the age of 65. He feels how long a long day is, and we've got Cobble on the other camera. He doesn't know what day it is anyway, so it doesn't matter.
But they are very long days. It's a long time to be at any sporting event, but the organisers, the players, people like us, yeah, you enjoy it, but you definitely feel it when you get home. They're good days, but they're long days.
Yeah, mate. They're good day for these guys. They've been fed all day. They haven't put their hand in their pocket once. All they've done is been fed, and they've ate like horses. They've
had a pretty good run during the finals, haven't they? It's been good. We've been looked after pretty well, but yeah, they enjoy it, so it's good.
Yeah, I'm so glad they're working for nothing for me today. Not.
Yeah, one more payday, eh?
Yeah, last payday for them for the year.
And then some of us can put the feet up, but I've got cricket and stuff to look forward to. But you guys will go into recession and
3 months holiday, mate.
Yeah.
3 months holiday.
Yeah.
Here's Alfie Green. How you going, Alfie?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alfie, me mother from another brother. How you going?
Yeah, very well. Enjoying the day.
I am, mate. And how's the heart going, buddy?
Pumping really well.
Yeah, Alfie's just out of hospital for a heart attack. All the best to my mate Alfie Green. He's feeling much better now, and thank God he's alive.
That's true. Life is very important, so it's good to be alive anywhere.
Yeah, so Alfie's wife, now Alfie's had the heart attack. Now, all we can do now is hope that Alfie doesn't have another one.
I'm not looking forward to it. I'm expecting to live a long and healthy life.
Well, you're looking well, so I reckon you got a good life ahead of you, mate.
Alfie's my other brother from another mother. Thank you, Alfie. Look after yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand final of the Girls Lismore Rugby League Knockout Carnival, coming you live from Oaks Oval. To my right I have Mitch Craig, Northern Star. To my left I have me mate James, and we are ready to rock and roll on the grand final day on the 16th of September 2018.
We are. How good's this going to be? Casino. I might back Casino what I just saw. They just played the game then, but they're going back to back straight from their semi to their grand final. But I think I saw enough to back them in. I reckon Casino will be pretty hard to beat here.
Mate, I'm going for the Ballina side. I think it's Ballina. They've got that young Belcher in it, Matzy Beach's daughter, mate, and they're going to be very hard to beat. And she's a fantastic player and being chased by a few Sydney clubs.
I think I can see Abby out there moving the arms. Yeah, she's been a good player for a couple of years. Keep an eye on her, Abby Beecher, for the Cabbo girls.
Mate, and you wouldn't get a prouder dad than Maxie.
He's got Zach in the league and Union, and Abby as well. They're both handy players in their own right. So yeah, very, very talented little sporting family though.
Mate, and Matt's is as proud as punch of his kids.
He is. He does a lot for him, and a lot for rugby league too. He's been a good ambassador for rugby league, Max. So yeah, I reckon he'll be either here watching or watching on the stream. So if you're on the stream, g'day, mate.
Here we go.
Far in there. Those girls.
Great tackle there, mate.
Good enough to feel.
The ankles dropped 43.
That'll do it, won't it?
Mate, I'm just dying to see this girl, Maxie's daughter, get her hand on the ball. She is brilliant.
She'll be involved in everything, I reckon.
Yeah, she's quick off the mark.
Yeah, look at that. Good defence by Casino though. They're not going to. They gave no in the semi. They didn't give their opposition any chance, and
that's right.
They'll do that again here if they get their hands on the ball.
Mate, they're just going.
Oh, look, there's bodies in motion. That's how you're going to be. Run onto the ball with a bit of pace, a bit of vigour, and you'll find a hole.
I think Casino a bit of hard done by, even though they can't help it. You know, only a 10-minute break.
Yeah, that might work with them though. They might be fresh and full of enthusiasm after a good win, so that might work in their favour, but we'll see.
Mate, I still reckon them legs will get tired and Maxie's daughter will go through them.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be marking her.
Here
She's
she
off
goes.
now, actually. Look at her go now. Great little pass. Bit of space out wide, and there could be a try in the corner, I reckon. Yeah,
Yeah.
try.
No.
Did she get it?
Yes,
I don't know if she got it down there.
Yes, she did. She got
She
it
did?
down. Well set up by Maxie's daughter.
Abby.
By Abby.
Yeah, he's going to give it. I didn't know if she got the ball down there, but she must have done enough to get the ball down.
Yeah, very slow. Put the ball down. Get over the line. Put it down. I agree with that.
Yeah. You can't really stuff her out, can you? Once you're there, you just get it down, celebrate after. How you going?
That's right. 4 points is in the corner or under the post. Doesn't matter where you scored. It's still 4 points.
No, you're not going to win off kicking today, so try. Yeah, obviously every try is going to be pretty crucial.
Mate, you can just see the speed of Abby's legs there from the dummy half when she took off. She threw the play, she threw it, and once that threw one pass over in the corner.
Yeah, this Cabbo team look pretty dangerous actually. They're fast, aren't they? They're a lot faster than the that we just saw in the semi, but they're fresh too. They've had a fair break, I reckon. So yeah, they're going to be pretty hard to stop here. These the Cabbo girls.
Mate, again, it's great to see the girls playing the game, and I myself love to watch them. I draw myself back to that test match between Australia and New Zealand in the girls' game. I thought it was an absolute cracker.
Yeah, and you've got the NRL now with the tackle games that have been before the semi-finals. They've been good as well. That Broncos team are really handy. So, yeah, it's only going to keep growing. So it'll be a regular thing, I think, from here on out at all levels of footy.
Mate, just watch this ball on the side, mate. Just watch the speed, watch the direction and how Abby runs him around the paddock. He's like little Maxie.
Yeah, she's always sort of a step ahead, and she's always planning her next move. You'd love to sort of play her for an edge or an inside ball, wouldn't you?
Yeah, mate, she's going to serve some Sydney quite well, mate. She's a
good run there by the front row. She was hard to get down.
Beautiful smile.
Yeah, no, she's had a really good year for Ballina again in the league tag this year, but transferring those skills over into the final there.
Mate, it's good to see also that the crowd hasn't stopped and the crowd's still here to watch the girls, even though the guys is after it. But mate, there's just as much interest in the girls' game as there is the guys' game.
There is, and it's getting late into the afternoon on Sundays, and sometimes people head off from sporting events when it gets a bit late in the afternoon. But no one's going anywhere. Everyone's going to stay for the end, which is good to see.
Yeah, mate. Like Casino just don't seem to have the speed, do they?
They looked a lot better in the last semi, but they look a bit gassed here, don't they? The little fullback slowed down a bit, but they haven't been out of their own half yet, so let's see what they can do.
Mate, I think this defensive balance up in their face is going to be very hard to crack.
It is. They look pretty strong right across the park in attack and defence, Cabbage Street, don't they?
Maxie, if you're watching out there, mate, I hope all goes well, mate, and hope your daughter gets up.
Yeah, just so for a good final here. There's not much between them at this stage, but yeah, let's just see what the Casino girls can do. The fullback is one to watch. I keep sort of singing her praises, but she's really good to watch.
Yeah, she's nimble on her feet.
That's a good little bump off there. That's a strong run. A couple of strong runs here.
Great cover
what a
defensive
tackle.
What a tackle.
Yeah, she's done well to stay in there too. Good footy all around. This is better from Casino.
It is
good tackle.
Defense,
Great
mate.
tackle.
Up and in their face.
That's a really good
fifth
tackle.
and last tackle, we've got a changeover.
Yep. The Cabbage halfback, she just chopped her at the legs then. Really good tackle. Really good tackle.
Mate, just watch how Abby runs this side around the field. Just watch.
Yeah, good run. Just got to keep hold of the ball there. Good way to get the Cabbage girls moving forward. Oh, good hands. Oh, no.
Bad luck.
Not a good pass there. Made life pretty hard for her there.
Bit like one of your passes, Mitch, when you play.
Yeah, front rowers shouldn't pass, especially rugby union front rowers. So I probably passed about once a season. It probably would have come off like that too. So a lot more skill out there than I have. They've only been playing the game for probably not even a year or two. So good on them. Yeah, good work there from the Cabbage Tree girls, wrapping up the ball. Someone at the top and the bottom. That's how you're taught. And yeah, really good effort. Here's Abby, see if she can... Yeah, she's just dragged down a much bigger opponent there, so... Just like Zach, just like Max, very fiery customer of the old beaches.
Mate, again, he's a proud father, Max. Very proud. You see his face at the football down there, Barn, and his kids are playing, big smile on his face.
He loves it, mate. He's even come and watch Zach play rugby now, which so I think rugby might be growing on him slowly, but he probably won't admit that, but we'll see.
As you know, your kids play a sport. My kids are three girls, all play netball. That's where I showed up.
Well, you want kids to keep playing sport. You don't want video games and video games this, so if kids are playing any sport, it's a good thing for me, so...
He's a try by the fullback. Oh no, well tackled.
Yeah, you've got to watch this fullback. She looks dangerous every time she gets the ball.
Who was there? Abby.
Yeah. Fighting fire with fire here, the two top players probably. Oh, good run. Yeah, good try. She had enough momentum there and a pretty tough run. Geez, they needed that casino, didn't they?
They certainly did. Makes the score 4 over kick to come. Casino could be at half time.
Yeah, well, if they get the kick here, 6-4, minute and a half to go, and they'd be doing well to take that lead at half time. That'll give them a lot of confidence. She's got it.
Kick successful.
It was a pretty ugly kick, but it got there in the end.
It was, mate, but as you said, it's pretty windy out there.
It is windy. I wouldn't want to be doing kicking or anything out there. So.
Believe it or not, the score is 6-4.
If I try to kick out there, it'd probably end up going backwards over my head, so I wouldn't attempt it.
With Ballon to kick off.
Yeah, we can't underestimate that either, the wind. It's really windy out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very windy, mate. It's even cold inside the actual clubhouse up here.
It is, yeah. A lot of wind.
Great kick.
What do you reckon, mate? Can Casino score another try before half time?
No.
Well, not now, probably.
Chance for Ballona.
Probably a bit of inexperience there for the girls. You just need to, off the back of points, you need to just keep going forward. Don't try and go to the edges too early. Just run it up and see if you can get in their half and see if you can get something. But they're under a bit of pressure here now.
Yeah, mate, here goes Abby.
Yeah, she's off. Oh, look at her step. Yeah, leg drive, still going. Strong in the legs. Strong in the legs, Abby Beecher.
Built like Max, short to the ground.
You've got to watch the offloads here. A lot of the girls are getting the arm free. If they threw one offload, there might be some second phase here. Oh, did that go forward?
I thought it did, but mate, the referee says play on, so...
10 seconds, can they pull off something before half time?
Go, Abby.
There's Goffey's favourite. No, she's still going. Nearly. They're lucky they're Casino. They turned it over in a pretty bad spot, but they've held out. So good on. That's a good little fight back for them.
It is, mate. Yeah, it's half time, mate. 6 points to 4 in favour of Casino. The score is 6-4, even though they haven't changed the actual scoreboard, but the actual score is 6-4.
Yeah, new scoreboard here. We're still trying to figure out how to use it. First big event at Oaks Oval, so many more to come, hopefully.
Mate, and I'd like to see the Aboriginal knockout carnival held here every year. Right?
It needs to be here, doesn't it?
Yeah, I find it...
it's outgrown Crozier. You need it at Oaks Oval, don't you?
Yeah.
It's a nice little throwback too. You don't get too many big rugby league games at Oaks Oval anymore, so it's good to utilise the facility when you can.
Yeah, mate, Casino, well, to me they don't look as good as Ballona, but they're leading.
Yeah, like they've come straight from the semi-final, like we said, so they might run out of gas here, but yeah, geez, I don't know what the Ballona coach or manager's saying down there, but I reckon they'd still be pretty confident coming home with a bit of a wet sail here.
Yeah.
Your player to watch, maybe Beecher, if she gets around the ruck and gets a bit of space, she might carve them up in the second half, but they've defended well, Casino, so we'll see.
Yeah, mate, it's we've been here since yesterday morning shooting the game. We arrived here at 7, we set the gear up, mate, and there's been nothing but go since.
Yeah, I've never played a knockout carnival like this, but I reckon the lactic acid would be building up in the legs by this stage, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, mate. They'll be getting to that stage. And finally, they've updated the score for us. So there's 6-4 to Casino.
A lot of chat down here by the casino coach from a few different people. I reckon if they take that in, they might hold on and be able to run away with it here, but we'll see what they can do.
Man, I'm hoping for Ballina. I got a lot of time for the Casino side, mate, but my heart's with Ballina.
Your heart's with Ballina?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Also, we have the results for the Titans raffle.
What can we expect from the Northern Star tomorrow with all the sports?
Number 1.
We've got a bit of everything tomorrow. There's
Kenny
Aussie rules
Blair.
grand finals, hockey grand finals,
So we picked up a
baseball grand
Bajan,
finals. I think we've got a nice action shot of James Roberts running yesterday, so that'll be on the back page, I think. So
prize 3.
Tuesday, be a lot more
Hello,
photos on
Nick.
Tuesday over the weekend. That'll be something to look forward to, and I'll have a batch report on the final a bit later on. We'll see how we go. That might be more Tuesday, that sort of stuff, the way we're going. But yeah, no, there'll be plenty to read about, not just rugby league, but Aussie rules and a bit of everything really. So one of the last big weekends of the year, grand final wise. So a lot of the grand finals now done and dusted. So just a little transition period now. We'll cricket in a few weeks, but busy weekend basically.
So virtually, mate, your busy time starts to slow down a bit for a while.
It does a bit, but not really.
Raffle.
Cricket has a fair run in the summer months, or from October onwards, but yeah, it definitely drops off a bit after the next couple of weeks. We've got Lismore Cup on Thursday, horse racing, and soccer grand finals next weekend, and long weekend after that. So there's always stuff on then. So I think cricket starts the weekend after that. So there's no real rest period in the sporting world these days. So yeah.
No, mate, and there's always great coverage by the Northern Star. We really appreciate the actual work that the Northern Star and you put in for us.
We try, mate. It's not getting any easier, but we try and get as much as we can on the weekends and keep it updated during the week, and always open for story ideas and suggestions. So yeah, no, it's a good way to make a living.
Yeah, mate, there's a few people out there that knock you and reckon you don't do your job, mate, but I myself, mate, I pick up the Northern Star any day of the week. I can read about sport, you know, I can read about anything I want, or I can read about your description. It's always fair, it's always just, and it's always an honest report.
Yeah, we do. Like a lot of our journos live locally. You know, we're a small team, but you know, we really do our best.
What a great hit.
You're always going to have negative people here and there, but it's just part of the parcel. You can't take it too personally. But yeah, if you take it personally, you're not going to last very long. But we do our best for the community, and you know, I think we do a fair job.
Yeah, mate, I think you do a great job. I think, you know, for a local paper when there's not much money, it's better around the people, mate. You certainly get around.
Exactly, yeah, and yeah, good to see Cabbo girls take the lead here. Another little determined effort there. So yeah, that could be a pretty crucial try, I reckon. Still plenty of time to go.
Yeah, still 7:10 to go. Mate, the men's final is coming up probably in about 20 minutes' time. Mate, your choice in that?
Yeah, I was just having a look at the teams before, a bit of a tail of the tape. Some really good players in that. You know, you got your Cabbage, they won it last year. You know, they're going to have Brett Kelly and that out there. Tabulin won it before. The way Cabbo played this morning, though, I reckon I'm going to back Cabbo to do the double.
Cabbo, is that
No, Roy's playing for Tabulum. So Cabbo, you got some really good players in Cabbo. You got Trevor Bolt, Clarence Kelly, Brett Kelly, Josh Paxton, Triple R Rookie of the Year from Morris Brothers. They're going to be pretty hard to beat. But Tabulum are no slouches either. You know, they've got the Kings, Theo Hippite, Roy Bell, he'll be running the show. And they have won it before, so yeah.
Mate,
yeah, it'll be close, but something tells me Cabbo. I think Cabbo will be too strong.
I just got this funny feeling Abby's going to explode. She's going to take off and set this game alight very shortly.
She's in the perfect spot for it, isn't she?
Mate, she's...
What do you reckon? She might get the winning try in a minute or so?
Mate, I think she'll explode. She'll either score the try herself or she'll set it up.
Yeah, that's a pretty fair bet, I reckon.
She's not a greedy player, mate. She'll pass when she has to.
Yeah. With a run like that, she might not have to. That's a really good run there from the Wigan.
Mate, when she takes off, I tell you what, it's something to watch. She steps on both feet.
Well, here we go. Bit of space. That's
Past the touch judge, mate.
She had the right idea though.
Yeah.
I reckon there's been a few offloads that could have been thrown in this game that they've sort of tucked it in, but it was definitely on there.
One of your passes again, Mitch.
Yeah, she's caught the Mitch Craigs again there and got a bit excited and fumbled the ball. So again though, you can't underestimate. It's very windy out there. Like it's not easy. Like it's probably not coming through on the stream, but it is really windy day here.
Mate, I must say our cameramen have done a great job so far the last 2 days.
Yeah.
We've only had the 2 cameramen, we haven't changed. They've shot about 30 or 40 games between them. So they've actually, and Shilty's starting to cramp up.
They've had a big year. They've done all the NRLL games. They've done extras on the side like this, rugby union. They do a really good job, and more and more of it's getting streamed. So you couldn't ask for any more from the cameramen.
Yeah, no, mate. Streaming, it's a
Good
great
shot.
thing. It gets our game out there for people to see. You know, talented scouts can look at the game. You know, and we've got a player down hurt here.
Well, you only had to look at last weekend how many people said that the pubs had it on the big screen, the NRLL Grand Final. So I think Evans Head did that. I think one of the pubs at Ballina did that. So yeah, it might be the way of the future, the live streaming.
Mate, yeah, I find it's quite good. It's not that dear to actually stream.
Yeah.
People enjoy it. You know, you get some old people that can't come to the game, some old players that don't feel like coming. You know, sure, it might affect the revenue for a while, but mate, I believe the future is streaming live and streaming free. I don't believe we should be charging to stream.
Oh yeah.
We're not professional sport.
Yeah. Well, you look at last weekend of the league, there was still over 3,000 there pretty easily, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, it was over 20,000 a game.
Yeah. So yeah. You know, the Raiders had how many, you know, over 1,000 people from Tweed Coast there. They were going to come no matter what, so.
Yeah.
And good on Tweed Coast too, actually. Really deserved that grand final win.
Mate, they deserved it, and, you know, good on them, yeah.
I'm not sure if he played here this weekend, but their halfback, Tarn Robinson, the little fella, he's going to be a really good player. I'm not sure if he was here this weekend or not, but yeah, no, he's a casino boy, but he's moved up there for work, and great season for him. Keep an eye on him in the coming years, I reckon.
And here we go. I think you find she can have a dart. No?
No. She's got her hands full with the passing at the moment, I think, trying to get the team moving forward. That's a good run there, hard to bring down there. Oh, that's the idea. Turn him inside a bit. You got space. Yeah, put the foot down. Oh, good tackle.
Oh, what a tackle.
Great tackle. And force the error too.
Great tackle.
That's on the highlight reel, isn't it?
Yeah, mate, that's what it's all about, isn't it? The girls having a go, you know, and crowd enjoy it.
And there was nothing, foul or illegal about that. It was just a nice, solid hit, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was round the hips and drove her back onto her back.
Charles Rachel, pick up the announcement square. Also, 2 vouchers, chicken
Mate,
mania.
you can see, I think Casino are tiring.
Yeah, they've got 2 minutes to hold on here, but you can't really have a hold-on sort of mentality in
Toys
knockout footy, can you?
No, you can't, and it's only a 2-point lead. It's 8-6.
The crowd's starting to find their voice here too.
Oh, bad call by the referee.
That could be a
Very,
really,
very bad call.
that could be a really crucial call here.
Watch the game, son.
I don't want to bag it. I don't want to bag him, but it could be a that could be a really crucial moment. That.
Yeah, this young fella's got a lot of time where he plays those silly penalties.
Yeah, you know more about the riffing stakes than me, but yeah.
Yeah, mate, you know, in a final in a game like this, you let it flow. She dropped the ball, you know, she didn't complain when she dropped it, so he blows the penalty. I think Jermaine's got to learn to put his whistle in his back pocket and let the game flow. Yeah,
the Casino girls have grown a bit of an extra leg here too. They can really hammer it home here and seal the win.
Yeah, but you'd hate to see them lose from a stupid decision.
Well, what do you reckon there, mate? A bit of justice, maybe?
I think that's justice.
Yeah.
Jermaine, I think you're quite lucky.
The girls are only playing what's in front of them, though, so, you know, you can't really bag any of the Casino girls. They were just playing...
Oh, no, mate. I'm not bagging the Casino girls. They didn't complain when they dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Normally the ball's like that, they'll win 2-1 and yell at the ref. They said nothing. Rugby league's a game of advantage. Without the advantage, we had a game yesterday where I'm not going to mention a certain referee who refed it. Just gave penalty after penalty after penalty after
At the knockout here, or yeah,
the whole crowd were bald.
yeah. You can't referee knockout footy like an NRL game, can you?
The flair about an Aboriginal knockout is the flair.
Good tackle.
The bells, the whistles, the passes,
Yeah.
everything. And if you don't let it flow,
Yeah.
it doesn't flow.
Well, there you go.
Cabbo United running 8, 12 and 6. Good game, girls.
Jeez, what a win by Casino.
Ballina.
Ballina, sorry.
Don't give me a heart attack.
You get,
So there you go.
Cabbo can do the double.
Cabbo United. We've been calling them Ballina, but it's Cabbo United.
Not where you got, not where you.
Anyway, they're in Ballina colours, so I'm quite happy that the game wasn't lost by a senseless decision. But got a lot of learning to do, young man. I think if he takes the win from Josh Collin or Peter O'Connor or some other referees and they teach him the advantage rule and that with the game, it might work a lot better for him.
Yeah, well, you got Josh and that down there. He's refed a lot of football, so he'd be a good one to watch. And yeah, he knows his stuff. So it's all about learning for the players and the referees, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm not quite sure if we've got presentation now, but we'll see.
Yeah, not sure yet.
It was a great game by Cabbo. Max, if you're watching, your daughter won. Starting to get a bit nippy, mate.
It is, yeah. Might be going to get the jumper before the men's form.
Steve, take your jumper off and give it to Mitch.
No, I'll be right here.
Steve, can we get a shot of that?
Yeah, good on the girls. All both teams getting together here for a team photo. They'd all know each other, so yeah, good to get them all together.
Well, mate, this is what it's all about. Team spirit, the champions with the defeated ones, all together.
I'm just looking at Tabulum coming in here too. They look pretty determined.
Yeah, mate, look, see, that's what it's all about. It's all about the game, it's all about the family. It's not about winning or losing in the Aboriginal knockout carnival. It's all about family.
Exactly, yeah. Here for a good time. Here to represent your family and your community and have a bit of fun doing it.
Mate, that was great to see. I think this gives the girls an entry into another carnival.
Yeah, I know that some of the men have got the big New South Wales one coming up in Newcastle. Not sure what the girls' plans are, but
Tight? Oh, I missed it.
not sure what the girls' plans are after this, but yeah, we'll see what they get up to.
Can I talk kids when you got the field, please? We're going to start this game as soon as possible.
As the losers walk from the field, mate, hold your head high, Casino. You know, you played a game straight after the other game. You had a 10-minute break, so you virtually played 40 minutes of football. You know, with the other team only played this normal game, so you've had a good game. And the other team's gone over to the John. Give that shot over there.
Yeah, they're going to go and clap on the Cabbo men. Haven't seen Cabbo yet, but Tabium look pretty determined. They had some looks of determination on their face when they just went into the tunnel, so it's going to be a good final, I reckon.
Yeah, so I think it's going to go quite well. The girls going over, cheering them over there.
Yeah, they got a good tunnel from over there. Good on them too. They deserve to clap.
Party, party, party. Here come the boys.
Straight into it.
Yep.
You got Les Roberts leading them out. They wouldn't meet a nicer guy or a better guy to play footy with than Les Roberts. Good to see him leading them out.
Yeah, Les retired this year from the NRL and Triple RL.
He reckons he did. I have a feeling he might play again at some point.
I think you'll find he'll sit out the first couple of weeks and he'll lift your feet and come back.
He's going to coach Northern United under 18, so that's what he's committed to. But we'll see how he goes. He might get the itch not long after that.
Mate, a gentle joint, a nicer guy you wouldn't meet.
Nah, not at all.
Absolutely first class.
Exactly, yeah. Great to talk to. Real mind for the game, love of the game, and yeah, like you said, really nice guy, Les Roberts.
He got sent off 2 years ago for throwing a punch and it was dismissed.
Yeah.
He's never thrown a punch in the football field.
I've never seen him throw a punch in the footy field either. He's too nice a guy to suspend, isn't he?
Well, he told me he was too scared of getting his pretty face cut up.
No, he loves the game. He's a good ambassador for the game locally.
Oh, mate, he's brilliant. You know, there was a little kid that played in the disability game here that often sits with Les at the football. His sister plays Ladies League tag from Aaron Brothers.
All right.
And he just sat next to Liz all the time at Fraser over down there when we were playing.
Yeah. They like the kids love Les, and yeah, good role model.
Mate, he'd be great as a carer or a personal aid to people.
Yeah, no, he's a good guy. He'd look after anyone, I reckon. He's a really nice guy.
Well, mate, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my two cameramen, Steve and John. This is your last game of the year of Rugby League. John is the cobbler John in town, and Steve Schultz is the butcher from Casino.
Yeah, like we said before, they've done a really good job all year. League, Union, knockout carnivals, here, there and everywhere to Kingscliff, Kyogle, Tweed Coast, they've been everywhere.
I send him everywhere, don't I?
Yeah.
John complains and wants extra money, but I'll never give it to him.
Yeah, like a few of us, we cover a fair few Ks for the local sport, but yeah, it's all worth it.
Yeah, no, well, mate, you know, it's great, and I'd like to thank Grantley Crichton for inviting us down to shoot it. I'd like to thank the local Aboriginal community for having us here. I'd also like to thank Oaks Oval for the way they prepared the field. And mate, here we go.
Yeah, main event time, eh?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand final of the Lismore Aboriginal Knockout Carnival. Mitch is going to tell you who the teams are. Who's playing who, Mitch?
So we've got Tabulum versus the defending champions, Cabbage Tree Island. Both some fairly star-studded teams of local players here, so the best of the best.
And can you tell me, what do you think about the chances of a rain in the game?
We've been lucky so far, but it's starting to look a bit ominous, isn't it? But it might hold off just long enough, which hopefully it does. So there'll be some speed to burn out here. Brett Kelly playing for Cabbage Tree Island. He's had a really good year in Brisbane this year, played a bit of state league there. So Brett Kelly, former country player, he'll be one to watch from Cabbage Tree for sure.
Mate, it just seems to get stronger and stronger each year this carnival.
It does, yeah. Like we said before, it's outgrowing Crozier. It really needs to be Oaks Oval now. 20 men's teams, 10 women's teams. It's a lot of players and supporters here for one weekend. It's as big as it gets, really, isn't it, around here?
Yeah. Mate, this is my 5th year being involved with the knockout, and each year it gets bigger and bigger and better.
Yeah, I seem to remember a few years I went to Byron a couple of years ago, and then it moved to Lismore, and I don't remember it being this big, but the last 2 or 3 years it's growing. I'd say the last 3 years it's getting pretty big. It's as big event you can probably hold at a facility like this.
Yeah, mate, what I'm pleased about and glad about is it's alcohol free.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You don't need alcohol to enjoy an event like this, do you?
No, but it goes to show, look at the people here.
Yeah.
There's not a drop of alcohol here, mate. Yeah. Absolutely a great event.
Here comes Tabulum. Roy Bell letting them out for definitely not the first time. He's a Tabulum product, Roy Bell. Played NRL, played at the highest level, and been back playing here for nearly a decade now. So, but he loves playing for Tabulum, so keep an eye out on him too.
Right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to rumble.
You got Trevor Bold out there as well. He'll be one to watch from Cabbo. He could light it up. Clarence Kelly, a veteran, excels in games like this. The King boys, like you said, for Tabulum, no shortage of talent.
Sit back, relax. Referee Josh Scollins in the centre. You have got 30 minutes a half. Time out for injuries. Look at the communication out there. Look at the, before the game starts.
And a good thing too, 30-minute halves. We're not going to play in 80 minutes, so but they're not going to be fatigued and injured and dropping like flies. It's going to be on pretty fast and heavy here.
Tosses the coin. Big Les is thinking, what am I going to do? Ball kicker. Well, Mitch and Northern Star, welcome again, mate. Thanks for all the work you do for us during the year at the paper, especially at the Northern Star and all your work you do for all the sports, not just rugby league, but rugby union, soccer, netball, baseball. Thank you very much.
No worries, mate. I'm happy to be here again. Obviously, Aussie Rules Grand Final yesterday and knockout carnival today. There's always something going on. So, but I'm a rugby league man, so I've been looking forward to this one all weekend.
Here we go. Great digital contact.
Some big shots early here. Let's see what Tabulin can come up with. Yeah, you can see already Cabbo are going to put everything into this. They want to go back to back. They want that win. They want that winner's purse.
It's 20 grand, isn't it?
I don't know the exact figure, but I think it's more. I think it's about 12 at least. So.
But that goes towards the next carnival they're going to go to, doesn't it?
Yeah, Cabbo went to the big one in Newcastle last year, so I assume they're going to that again. So.
How'd they go down there?
They made the semi-final, which is a massive effort. Unlucky not to make the final too, from memory. So, yeah, they've got a really handy side the last 2 years.
And mate, is it the team that plays here they've got to take, or can they add new members to it?
I think they can add to it for sure. Yeah. So, but not an easy side to wither down. I'd reckon. There's obviously a lot of good players from both teams. So, ooh, physical contact there. Here's Les. That's it. He's so hard to bring down, Les, once he gets going.
Mate, he's lost a bit of weight though, hasn't he?
He's lost a lot of weight. Last year he had a really good year at Ballina when they won the comp. He was a big reason they won the comp, and back to United this year and hung up the boots. But like we said before, probably haven't seen the last of him on the footy field locally. I wouldn't think. We might have cursed him then too. I think he's come up with the error. So we'll leave.
You, mate, not me.
We'll leave him alone for the rest of the game, I reckon.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here's your man, Kingy. Another one of your favourites.
Yeah, great guy.
Really good guy. Oh, yeah.
Clarence over the top.
Ooh. Pencil's got the flag down here. Play on.
Bad decision, you reckon?
I couldn't tell. He was very close to the sideline, but I think Pencil got it right there. I think he might have just stayed in. And then Josh has awarded a penalty, so this is going to be really good attacking range for Tabulin. Dare I say, first points will be crucial in this one. Now there's an error there. A couple of errors to start this game. Obviously, a bit of nerves out there. It's a big game feel, isn't it?
It is very big game field.
I can see Owen Roberts out there before. I think he's pulled the pin too. So no more rugby league for Owen locally next year either. I don't think. So
where did he play for?
He finished up. Him and Les finished up with the United. So
right.
Again, though, he's been such a good player for so long. Hard to imagine we've seen the last of him, I'd reckon.
This is the young son of the Morris brothers, isn't it?
Yeah, NRRL Rookie of the Year, Josh Paxton, and a fair award winner there, I reckon, because I didn't know much about him at the start of the year, but by the last couple of games, he was up there with the best centres in the competition. Yeah, Josh Paxton, really athletic young bloke.
they had another guy, O'Shea.
O'Shea, he was good as well, actually. They got a lot better as a year. Josh has
come with the mouth off.
Josh has found some back chat early. So,
well, clamp on it before it gets any out of the way. Josh.
Yeah, you're not going to. Here comes Theo. Theo Hippo running the ball here. Another really good player that's come through the last couple of years. Played a bit of 20s at Souths, I think, or went there for a trial, and a good year with Casino this year in the local comp. Good defence. And another error there, I think. That's a knock on, I think. There. Yeah, they're getting around him. They're fired up, the fellas. He might be hurt here too, I think. Yeah, he hit the deck pretty hard there.
Someone getting excited in the crowd.
Good to see Brett Kelly back out there too. I haven't seen him play this year. He played in Brisbane, but one of the best local players here for the last couple of years. So good to see him back on home soil.
Which one's Brett?
He's just walking out of the screen now. I think he's wearing number 1.
For Cabbo.
Yeah, yep. Chris Binge with the ball. Played in the grand final for Ballina last week. Another player that's played pretty high up for Broncos 20s and a lot of footy. Yeah, Brett's putting his head into the scrum. He might take off here. So your typical Alwyn Roberts run there, just straight and hard. He's as tough as they come, Alwyn Roberts. And if you think he looks familiar on the stream, that's Brian Kelly. Obviously, Ballina Junior. You'd seen him playing for Manly in the NRL, so all the stars on show here. Good to see him back playing for Cabbo, like he did the last 2 years, I think.
They're gowning grain up the centre, aren't they?
They look pretty polished, Cabbo. They're going to play pretty. There's Trevor Bolt there. He's obviously class. Ooh. I like the energy out of Cabbo at the moment. They look the better of the two sides, don't they?
Defence-wise and attack, aren't they?
Yeah, that's got to be a penalty, I think. No, we're going to let it go. Another big shot there. Let's just see if Tableland can weather the storm and show us what they can do. There's some good organisers in this Cabbo team. Trevor Bolt, he's as good as anyone in the comp. Chris Binge, like I said, he's in the halves with him. He played in the grand final last week. So Tableland have just got to weather the storm here, don't they?
Yeah.
But like you said earlier, you don't bet against Roy Bell, do you?
No, you don't. Constable Adam Cooper on the far side.
There you go.
Big run.
That's a good run. Gets his team on the front foot. Alan Roberts just chugs another one up there. Oh.
It's gone dead.
Yeah, he backed himself there, and good on him. Look a bit flat at the moment, Tabulum, but we reckon they could turn on here any moment once they get in the clear.
Yeah, it must be Josh. It must be Mitch. 40 minutes a half.
I think it's only meant to be 30, but we'll see how they go.
There's 20 odd minutes still to go.
Yeah, that's probably right. Probably only been going about 9 minutes.
All right.
Yeah, I think playing 80 minutes after a weekend, I think it's too much. So, big fan of the idea of dropping it back to 60, if that's what they've done.
Little number 17 out there.
Yeah, here he goes. Cannot take your eyes off Roy Bell. He just about made something out of absolutely nothing then, so he might be the player to watch, like you said, I think.
I've got a stake here.
Here goes Clarence. Yeah, good run there by Trevor Bolt. He's so hard to get down. He's so elusive. You never know what he's going to do. Bit of experience there. Les didn't want to pass to anyone in a worse position, so he just chugged it up and kept the ball. Oh, good ball. Oh, right idea by Chris Binge. Bit of variety. Nice and offload. What's he going to get here? Might be a tabulant feed, I think. Yeah, I think that was the right decision by Josh.
It should have been a tackle and feed tackle before.
Yeah. Nah. Good decision there.
I see you're going to stick with the referees, mate.
They're a bit like the journalists and referees. They're on a bit of a hiding to nothing, aren't they? We've got to stick together.
But no, never been one.
No, like Josh, he does a good job in the big games. So, what do you reckon? They need to get your man Kingy more involved, don't they?
No, mate, he'll get involved. There he is here. Hit me, mate. Off he goes.
Speak of the devil. Yeah, the big fan.
Got to put him in the forward,
Yeah.
mate. He's playing number 12 here.
Him and Clarence have had some battles over the years, haven't they?
Yeah.
Two of the best centres in the comp by far.
How old would Chris be?
I reckon Chris is probably 34, 35 now.
Rugged
Yeah.
defence there.
Yeah, some big game players in this Cabbo team.
Yes. Safety first there.
Oh, you got to watch this, man. There's so many danger men on both these teams. Brett Kelly, you've really got to watch him too.
Yeah, mate, I feel like a little dart from someone will crack the defence here.
Yeah. Yeah. He's going to let a bit go, Josh, by the looks of it. So
Yeah.
here we go, Trevor Bolt.
Oh, he was gone if he
Roy
caught
Bell.
that.
Nearly could have been an 80-metre intercept there. So Roy Bell doing what he does.
How would the old legs cope though, going in there?
He would have got there. He would have got there.
I reckon you find Kingy would have been on the other side. And
No,
straight through.
Roy would have got there for sure. Even this year, watching him play for Mullumbimby, he was a game breaker, Roy Bell. Scored some tries like that too, 80-metre intercept.
Reminds me of you in your younger days, Mitch.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I might have got the odd one, but I wouldn't have gone very far.
No, about 2 steps.
I would have been in the quicksand, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, might have been a little set play there. Brian Kelly was coming up and I think he would have liked what he saw in front of him then, but we've been called back. Although it's good to see Brian Kelly here, you know, playing for Manly only a few weeks ago in the NRL, so...
How about Jimmy the Jet, mate? Played for Brisbane last weekend. And
Yeah, it's a short turnaround, isn't it?
yeah. And as I said, he came up here and he played like a normal person. Didn't think he was God or anyone.
No, fitted in well like they all do here. We've had Chris Sandow in the past, Albert Kelly. They've all played here and all done pretty well for their teams.
Big Rose was here too, wasn't he?
Who's that?
Big George Rose.
Oh, there's been heaps of... Edric Lee played here, George Rose. You name them, they've probably been here at some point. Well, I don't think it's going to be high scoring anyway. It might be a 14-12 type scoreline.
Yes.
Yeah, Brett Kelly moving. Yeah, so hard to get down. So hard to tackle Brett Kelly. Look at the leg drive too. Had a really good year in Brisbane at East Tigers, I think. Really good thing for him up there.
Who did he play for in this group?
He won a few comps at... there we go. Won a few comps at Ballina, but... yeah, no, Brisbane's been good for him. I think he had a really good year up there. Trevor Bolt. Yeah. That might be first points there for Cabbage.
Pencil's gone to be in
Cabbage
goal.
pretty well. Yeah, Trevor Bolt always dangerous. Got the ball away, and I think that's Robert Slurry that scored in the corner. Another good junior coming through.
Benji's starting to look like his old man now, isn't he?
Yeah, the try scored there, Robert Slurry. I think he was man of the match in the under-18s grand final last weekend, so he's going to be another really good player. Robert Slurry.
Can a try score please turn around, please? Yeah. Thank you.
Mate, an important kick, 6
Yeah.
point lead, you know.
He's a good kicker, Trevor Bolt. He takes his time too, so he's pretty peculiar with his kicks. He's going to take his time here like he does in NRRL, but he's a good striker of the ball.
And who's Trevor play for?
He played for Casino. Had a really good year at Casino actually. He played really well at Evans for a few years, and came over to Casino this year. He was their best player this year, probably. Almost got him into the semi-finals, but wasn't to be. But he was probably their best back for the year for sure.
Mate, Casino had a pretty good year this year, considering they lost a lot of players.
They lost a lot, yeah. They lost probably more than half their team, but they did well. They were competitive. They had a small forward pack, but they had some good players across the thing. But yeah, Brett Loy, he does a really good job with them out there, and yeah, unlucky not to make the finals, but it was pretty hard to make the finals this year. There were some good teams in the NRRL.
Unfortunately, it's Brett's last year this year. He's not coaching again next year.
He did tell me that. I don't know if he's made it public or not yet, but if you listen to this now, you know.
I just hope that.
I don't think it was
he'd
a secret.
stay, mate.
Yeah, he's a really good coach.
A better gentleman you wouldn't meet.
Yeah, really good coach. Local boy, played in the comp, knows the game.
Successful. He's going to try number 1 forward.
Yeah, like speaks very quietly. Always very polite. When he speaks to me on the phone, he's rang me a few times, mate.
You never heard a bad word about him, which is normally a pretty good thing. So
he never knocks a referee or another club or another team.
no,
You know, he comes quiet. You listen to Brett.
you know he's done a good job out there. Hopefully he comes back or stays on in some capacity.
Yeah, I hope he does. I'd like to see him run to the board, actually. I reckon he'd make it great on the board.
Yeah, a lot of times they just need a year off because it's such a full-time job these days.
Yeah, you're right there.
There's 6 months of the year. It's they get pretty into it, the coaches. So it's not an easy job.
A bit like yours, Mitch, having to run around with reports all the time.
At least I don't play anymore.
Yeah, you're probably right there. Your hangovers from Saturday night are a bit hard on you, aren't they?
Oh,
Especially showing up the football with me every Sunday.
I was never really hungover sort of stuff. It was just getting
Just a
too old.
headache.
Getting too old. They look pretty well drilled here, Cabbo. They're going to be hard to beat, I think.
Yeah.
Here he goes, Brian Kelly, I think. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Brian Kelly, what a run, eh?
These pitches being courtesy of Mark Goff, live streaming.
They want the Sinman here, but I don't think they're going to get it. Penalty will be sufficient, I reckon.
Take the 2.
Yeah.
They're tapping it.
Keep the
run.
pressure on, eh? Here we go, Chris Binge, good ball. Oh, could be in for a double. No, he's dropped
He's
it.
lost that.
Knock on.
Well, there you go, Mitch. 2 points, 8-0.
Well, it would have been good. Well, only would have been 6-0, but
Oh, 6-0, yeah.
but now they've got nothing, so it would have been better in the other one. There he is, Theo Hippie. Good run there. Really good player, this bloke.
I don't know, Theo. Tell me a bit about Theo.
He came on as a winger a few years ago, but they moved him into the forwards at United, and he was a revelation. He's so hard to tackle once he gets a run up. But
Where's he from?
I'm not sure. He played for Casino this year, but yeah, once he gets a run up, he's hard to bring down. Just a real game breaker. If they can get him run to the ball hard here, Cabbo won't want to tackle him when he gets a full head of steam up. So plays well above his weight.
Mate, it is, great team game out here. Great team spirit played by both teams, and there's a foot seat. That is the same ruling with the foot,
Yeah. Okay.
okay? That Jermaine couldn't rule.
Yeah.
That's the difference between the experienced referee and a referee that doesn't do the training. Going to be a good referee when he gets older, but needs that training.
Yeah, he's only a young bloke, isn't he?
Yeah. He works for the Koori Mail here in there. Not the Koori Mail, is it?
Oh, the Curry Mail, yeah. Oh, yeah, the Curry Mail, yeah.
Koori Mail, yeah.
Looks like there's some good reps coming through the entry bar this year. Young Mitch and the
Nick,
young blokes,
Nico,
yeah.
Jack Nicholson,
Yeah, Jack as well, yeah.
Brad Goodwin, Callan Harrison.
Yeah. They'll all be coming on the next few years, so
Oh, yeah.
it's interesting to see how they go.
I'll be surprised if Mitch or Jack stayed here next year. I think they might be beckoning for a higher thing. But good luck to them anyway.
Yeah. Sent them both ref this year. Both did a really good job.
Mate, but again, comes back to experience. The group with the selections, they stuck with Josh for experience, and it was just bad luck for Mitch and Jack. But mate, they're good referees.
Exactly, yeah. Cabbo got some good field position here again. Ooh, Trevor Bolt. He didn't get the best ball there, but he got up and kept going.
Trevor Bolt, is he one of Hector or Gary's sons?
Couldn't tell you, mate.
I think Gary was called Bush.
Yeah, right. Kicks well, Trevor Bolt. Oh, he fooled me. I thought he was kicking for all money. And a good little ball out at the back. Yeah, you can see Cabbo, their main men, Trevor Bolt, Brian Kelly.
Yes.
We just need your man Kingy to...
The game has been tight, there's been no real...
We just need your
runaway
man
of anyone,
Kingy
is
to
there?
inject himself here, I reckon.
Both finals, so far, the girls and the guys, it's great rugby league.
Correct, stay on the northern side of the grandstand, please. Stay on the northern side of the grandstand.
This little hooker, Zagara.
I haven't seen him before, but he looks good. Here we go, Kingy.
I'd
Big
say
fan.
he's 6 stone ringing wet, but he's got plenty of guts, hasn't he? He's
He
in
does,
there
yeah.
all the time.
Not a bad little ball on him either.
That's a great thing, rugby league. It's for all sizes. You don't have to be a big joint to play it.
No, you don't.
You don't have to be a big strong man.
Yeah, Brad Kelly too.
He's a great player. This
Another
guy, isn't he?
dangerous bloke.
So this is a guy from Brisbane, is it?
Yeah, he played in Brisbane this year. He Clarence Kelly's younger brother. He goes Josh, rookie of the year, Josh. They got
Brothers Club.
They got some good players in this team. John Jarrett, plenty of experience. They got all bases pretty well covered here. Yeah.
Captain of our coach of United this
Yeah,
year.
yeah. Played a lot of footy, so plenty of experience. Here goes Brian again.
I'll tell you a
Yeah,
story
he'll be
about
hard to stop, Brian.
I didn't realise John was dead.
Oh, Brian Kelly. Yeah.
And
Well, there you go.
I was talking to him one day in the grandstand. I thought the same. You're an arrogant bucket. Anyway, and then he turned to me and I realised he was
And
actually...
he had his implant in.
He didn't have
yeah,
his hearing aids in, he was
yeah,
actually deaf.
You know, I had a bit to do with John through his coaching, and really good, always approachable, always good, keen to do a story. So yeah, good guy.
Yeah, no, he likes to chat, doesn't he?
Yeah, and you can tell he knows a bit about the game. Like he'll talk to you about the game, and You can just tell he knows what he's talking about. So
Yeah.
But try there to Brian Kelly. A few weeks ago playing NRL for Manly. Now he's here in the Knockout Carnival. So, all the big names here.
You can see our local boys in blue over there under the pergola. Welcome. I met this young lady at work the other day. She was in the, what's the name, office?
Oh, yeah, she knew, is she?
No, I don't think
She's
she
taken a
knew.
photo of the scoreboard, so she's obviously keeping someone in form.
She actually played today, one of the females.
Did she? Yeah, right. Oh, good on her. Well, what do you reckon, mate? Do you reckon Tabby will need a try before half-time, or just need to get to half-time?
Mate, either they need to try or they need to hold the score 10-0. They can't afford to go any further behind.
Nah. I think we've seen just about everything Cabbo have, but we still haven't seen the best of Tabby on that, so could be to come in the second half, yeah?
I think if Cabbo go in again before Tabby on the score, I think the game's pretty much over. I think they've got the experience, they've got the speed, they've got the depth.
I think Brian's come off for a rest here, so well-earned rest for young Brian Kelly. Yeah, that's a handy lead. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game, so that's a real handy lead.
Hope that was a work phone, mate, and not your
No, it had to be the personal one, didn't it? Always get a case though, mate. It might cost you a bit extra at the time, but cases are crucial.
Look at my son, my grandson.
Yeah, there's a few cracks in that, isn't there?
He reckons he didn't drop it.
No, always buy the case.
Big number 10 there for Cabbo.
Yeah, they'll be pretty confident now, Cabbo. Just starting to hit their straps.
All day by himself, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Up and up and up.
You still need some good front rows in this comp, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, Clarence. Good run, Clarence Kelly.
Clarence would be a fair age now too, wouldn't he?
I think he's only my age. Only 30, 31, 32.
Oh, right.
Been playing for a long time, though.
There's Big Les.
Remember playing juniors against Clarence when he played for Wardell. I think he used to get about 8 tries a game.
And you didn't trip him at all?
No, I couldn't catch up with him, mate. He was gone before I even got into a jog. Oh, what a ball! What a ball!
Referee Josh Scotland awards a try. Takes them on the forward end with the kick to come. I think that may be very hard for Tablin to find the way back.
They'll be looking forward to half-time now. Can have a good chat.
You know, that was just consistent, moving it up, passing it, running it, passing it, and then bang.
Yeah, they've got everything covered here, Cabbo. They've got some good big front rows, some speed out wide, good halves. They're like a proper sort of, they look like a team that's played week in, week out.
Once again, I'd like to say thank you to my cameramen, Steve and John. Mate, they've been here 2 days in a row, probably 30 to 40 games they've shot. Thank you once again, boys. I shout at your lunch, shout at your drinks. I don't think you're getting paid, but thank you very much. Big John showing the camera on the ground.
Yeah, we're a camera down now.
Camera down. Only come with one camera from now on. But back to the football, mate. This Cabotry Island team, mate, they are, they're going to go a long way in the other Aborigine carnivals around the areas.
You can see why they made the state semi-finals last year. They're a good team, aren't they?
Yeah, mate, they've got every position of field. Like they ruck it up through their forwards, they throw it wide, they've got the small guys that go through out.
Yeah, they've got, like you said, you need good, like we said before, you need good front rowers still. And he set up that try, the big front rower then, so it's not all about having quick or fast guys. You need a well-balanced team that'll win you a game week in, week out, and that's what this Cabbo side have got.
Mate, I can say it's been an absolute pleasure being here over the last 2 days, mate. Met some nice people, made some nice friends. Everyone's just made us feel welcome. It's probably an example that a lot of other cultures around Australia, around the world, can take notice of.
Oh, 100%.
It's all about the kids, it's all about the elders, it's all about family, it's all about the sport after that.
Yeah.
The elders, the kids, family, and then the sport follows after it, which is really good to see. behind us, the elders are all being fed and they look after them. I mean, it's just a credit. Credit to actually what they've done and how this carnival's been ran, mate. There's just a credit to the guys.
Yeah. You look at the quality of teams here too. Like, there's some really good teams, really good players here. So.
Yeah, well, good decision, Josh. Yeah, so it's got to the stage, mate, where Tabler now must be the next scorer because of
they'd love them before half time, wouldn't they? But I think they're going to run out of time.
I think it's only 40-something seconds ago, isn't it?
Yeah, and they're in no Cabbo are in no hurry to pack the scrum here, so
no, I don't blame them.
They're not going to get much of a chance. Keep an eye on Roy Bell or Chris King, though, like you said, I reckon.
There's the other King. I wouldn't give him an inch, mate. You give him an inch, he'll take 10 miles when he runs.
I've seen Bill play some really good games over the years. Real game breaker.
Chip and chase?
Yeah, I don't think.
Well done.
I was going to say I don't think that was the play, but it might still work here.
As the hooter goes, mate, the half time.
Yeah, score probably indicates how that game went there. Cabbo had a fair chunk of possession and looked the better when they had the ball, but don't write Tabulum off yet. Full half to go, so let's see what they can come up with.
Mate, again, Mitch, I can't thank you enough for coming in and actually helping us out. I know you're busy with your Sportsmanship star, mate. I know with all the stuff, the grand finals and all you got the right today, mate. You've come in to have a chat to us and help us out with this broadcast, mate. That just goes to show what sort of person you do for sport around the area as your reporter for the Northern Star, and we can't thank you and the paper enough.
No worries, mate. Another fun weekend. I thought we were flat out last weekend, me and you, but this one's been just as busy, so we might get a rest in October, but loving it at the moment.
Mate, I'm loving the sport here. This is probably the best rugby league I've seen played, not having to go to the Northern Rivers Region Rugby League, but there's been some brilliant football play here today. Yeah,
well, when you follow a league comp all year round, you hit the middle of the season, there might be some injuries or some players missing, and you might get a few mismatches and dud games here and there, but there's no dud games here. It's all, you know the players, you know what they're going to throw out, you know the best to here, so they've got one weekend to give it everything they have, so can't knock anyone out there today. It's been some good footy.
Yeah, mate, and yesterday it was great to see, and it's the first time in the history of the Aborigine Knockout Carnival we had a female actually officiate here. She officiated the first in goal, then the touch judge, and then today we had an officiation of 3 Aborigine referees actually on the field.
Yeah, that's great. There's always, every year they're growing and changing with the times here, so other things could learn a lot from this comp. They'd introduce new things every year and they just keep growing, so a lot of hard work though, don't they? Grantley Crichton, he's done a big job again.
Grantley, Esther Moran, Ashley, not Moran, Lester, Ashley.
Yeah, they do a lot for rugby league.
They do a great job, and you've got Richard Fleming in there giving them a hand out.
Yeah.
It just goes to show that the people get behind people and friends get behind friends and people help people, and that's the way it's been.
Yeah, no, really good comp. Yeah. No.
You're on TV, I'm back.
Yeah, well, half an hour to go. Yeah.
Grantley Crichton, announcer's box please. Grantley Crichton.
Mate, I'm here with Grantley Crichton, the organisers of the Carnival. Grantley, a great success so far. Mate, and I'll tell you one thing, mate, the football's been played, has been absolutely brilliant. It's a credit to you and your committee.
12 months effort goes into organising this carnival. All the patrons and the teams that have travelled with us. I wish everyone a safe journey back home this afternoon. And second half of the footy to come along.
It's a pity it's got to end. I mean, you know, it'd be great to be played over a 3-day weekend. It was a long weekend, mate. What we witnessed here today, mate, with the family, the kids, the elders, has been absolutely fantastic. The football's been second to none. Mate, it's committee what your committee have done, mate. You know, I know it's a year of help and working on it, mate, but you've actually cracked it, mate, and you've probably got one of the best carnivals I've actually ever seen. And I've been involved with about 5 of them now here, and mate, I think this is top the best of them.
It's bigger and better every year, mate. Just keep building, do little things.
Mate, you find that with the grand final here, mate, you've got the 2 local sides. Actually, it's Tabbyland, I call them local, and Cabbo. I can remember Tabbyland when they played in the 2nd division comp around here. I don't know if you can remember them when you were a kid, but I can remember they played, and they had the Hinkton brothers and someone else, the other 2 big boys. They were big forwards, mate, and James Anderson, and mate, it's just come to the stage, mate, where the carnival's wrapping up, mate, but I just wish it went on forever. I mean, it's been so entertaining.
Thanks. Keep trying to go bigger and better next year, and hopefully the second half of this game turns out to be another beauty.
Mate, you can't get any better. Grantley, on behalf of the community, I'd like to thank you and your committee, mate, for what you've done, and hopefully, mate, next year, mate, we're back again, mate, and I hope people enjoy the streaming. We've had a few viewers look at it. Mate, next year we'll probably get out a bit early with the email address and that on to the people, mate, but I'd just like to say on my behalf of my company, thank you very much for the opportunity, and hope we're back again next year with you. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Grantley. Well, that was Grantley Crichton, Mitch, the organiser of the actual the event, mate. Quietly spoken man, very humble man, but my God, he's done a great job. Yeah,
I've known him for a few years now, since I started covering local league, and he's done a lot for the game, and locally he's a real quiet achiever, like you said. He does a lot for this club, and he does a lot for the club and the knockout carnival.
Mate, he
really instrumental in getting United going when they came back in 2009.
Yes, mate, him and Richard Fleming.
Yeah.
Richard Fleming worked his butt off for the club. You know, this carnival, mate, I can't speak highly enough of it. It has been one of the opening my eyes, you know. Oh, it just gives me chills when I think about it. It's just, you know,
it's run smoothly, hasn't it? Yeah.
Mate, you know, $10 to get in, you know, and people have been entertained all day, and there hasn't been a dull minute. And we had that disabled team play here, and the team, the All-Stars that played against them, mate, they got to hide them. Yeah. The disabled team that thrashed them.
Yeah, you wouldn't get too much better map value for money anywhere else, would you? Over the weekend, would have got 20 hours of football over 2 days. Pretty good value.
$10 a day, $20. Yeah. Mate, you can't even get into a game of football in Sydney for that.
No.
You know? And that's supposed to be the best footy in the world, but mate, I had a look at this here, mate, and the game played, and mate, you know, it's played as friends, it's played as friendships. Sure, there's a few.
You can't beat this sort of footy, local footy. It's hard to top. You've really got to get into it and have a good look at it on the stream or in person, and it's a really good product, this local rugby league.
Mate, yeah, and the players just seem to go on and on and on, and the game just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, and like you look at either side, there's so much talent out there for a final.
Mate, it's just a shame there's going to be a winner and there's going to be a loser.
Yeah, it's almost watching like when you watch rep football, when you see all the best players together. That's what it's like here. You're watching a lot of these guys that are so good in the local comp. It's so good to see someone playing together that you never normally would get to see.
That's right. It's friend against friend, mate against mate.
Oh, it is
team
big
against
time.
team, isn't it?
Yeah, it's big time. Yeah.
It's Kingy.
You leave your feelings on the sideline. It's pretty heated out there at times, but it just adds to it. It's only adds to the spectacle of it. What can Roy do? Yeah. He's trying to inspire his team there.
Mate, grand finals are grind finals, mate. That this has just been played in a great spirit. Admittedly, it's only 30 minutes a half, but
I think that's the way to go, though. You don't want blokes fatiguing and getting injured and all that sort of stuff. So,
mate, but it's a big thing to win the knockout carnival. It's their year. It's their big thing all year, and they look forward to it all year. They play out in the local comp with us, and they enjoy to get together in this carnival, and they look forward to it all year, and great tackle there.
well, yeah, there's guys that were still playing last weekend, so they haven't even had a weekend off yet. They've just got straight back into it. So there's no one here that's missing it or not playing because they don't want to be here. They all want to be here, and they generally, they all play. So yeah. You look at Robert Slurry there for Cabbo. Like, he won an under-18s grand final last weekend, player of the match. He's back here a week later playing for Cabbo. So
he plays for Ballon, is that right?
He did, yeah. Scored a great try near the end there. They had a pretty comfortable win in the end, but he was a standout. Played a bit of first grade this year too. So another product coming through the Seagulls nursery there. So they just keep producing there. So he'll be good next year as well.
Yeah, I wonder if Orbison will come back and play for Ballon when he retires in Sydney.
That's an interesting one. Never really thought much about that. He's been a one man at the Roosters and one club man, and would he be 31, 32? Yeah, I don't know if he would. I don't know if he would, to be honest.
Even as a junior, I thought he was a better player than his brother. But, he...
Completely different players, weren't they? Like,
yeah.
Mitch was always a standout, though. I'm from the same age there. The big fan. He was an obvious one. You could tell he was going to probably make NRL.
Chance for a try here he's over.
Jesus, close. Yeah, he looked really close there.
And also for the worst helicopter raffle today, first prize to Tanya Truda. Second prize is Glenn Cook.
Well, not sure what he's going to come up with here, but...
Being the skills teacher, Josh will work it out.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Goffy? Play the ball?
I think so, mate. I think we just got a guy down hurt here, that's all.
He was close. I actually thought try, but no one celebrated or carried on, so...
As time goes by, mate, Chamberlain's chances get further and further away.
Yeah, they've had no ball, really, have they, this half?
No.
Well, Goffy, what are we waiting on?
They're waiting on the play to get off the field.
Oh, a bit ginger there, yeah. Yeah, he looks a bit sore and sorry, actually, doesn't he?
He does, yeah.
Can I have security canteen, please? Security in front of canteen, please.
As we see the player come on the field, he looks worse for wear, doesn't he, Mitch?
Yeah. Yeah, he looks a bit sore and sorry.
Now back to the play.
Brecker, set those kids too.
Yeah, too easy there in the end, wasn't it? Just weighted possession, all the momentum in their favour.
Yeah, mate, I think, unfortunately, Tablet and Turtle Divers will finish second. You cannot take it away.
Can the transfer please turn around? Number, please.
Played great football all tournament, and very few points scored against them. So their attack and the defence is second to none.
Well, they won their semi-final by 40-0, didn't they? So they're a pretty handy side.
Yeah, mate. You know, that's 60 points they scored in 2 games today, 60-0. It does say something about the defence and the attack of the people, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's not just attacking flair and all that sort of stuff here. You've got to play. You've got to play an all-round game to win it, and they've got most bases covered there. Like that was another, just a determined run, two players off the ruck. So Gyro Breckenridge, I think, scored there. Another good player that's been a good player in this comp for a long time. So he's hard to stop too. He's a big boy. So
yeah, mate. I think they're going to take their time with a shot at goal. You know, 20-0 is a long way back from 20-0. So I think. Cabbo will sort of. I hope they don't take the foot off the pedal, and I hope they don't sort of.
It's been a long day for them too.
Yeah.
I think their semi was at 8:30 this morning. So yeah.
Mate, it's a long day, but they love their rugby league, don't they?
Yeah, no, 8:30 is early for a game of footy, but they got through that pretty easily, and yeah, they look like they're well on their way here too.
As he ends extra 2, takes the score on the 22 to Neil in favour of Cabbo Tree Island number 1. Long way back, Mitch.
Yeah, this is yeah, it's going to be interesting from here. Caution to the wind, eh? See what they can come up with.
Great kick by Roy.
Theo's got it. There we are, Theo Hippie, who we gave a rap to earlier. A player to watch.
It was a great catch, great playing, great move.
Yeah, Roy Bell. He has all the tricks, Roy Bell. See what he can come up with here. That's a good run.
I think he ran out of his shoe.
Yeah, that's what they need though. A few more of those. Oh, jeez. Very, very fast getting up there, Brian Kelly.
Yeah.
Maybe a little too fast.
He's got a bit of speed though, mate.
Yeah, a bit of acceleration helps, doesn't it?
I don't think that was quite the actual plan, Mitch.
No. No, I'd probably go to Roy on the last, wouldn't you? See what he can come up with. Oh, here's Brett. Here we go, Josh Paston.
Mate, he's going to be a good footballer.
He is. I didn't know much about him at the start of the year, but like I said, by the last month, he was as good as any centre in the comp. So
I think he's still.
Here we go. Pencil's coming in. Let's see what we got. Pencil's seen something.
Uncle Peter. He's on the field. What's his decision?
Brett just wants to play on, so he's going to get a penalty.
To get on TV.
He got into the centre there. He knew how to find the camera then, didn't he?
He did. He lensed his crack.
He might have seen an elbow or a knee or something. Who knows what he saw then? But it's going to help Cabbo even more. Not bagging there, of course. Just yeah.
Failed to find touch, has he, or has he found touch? Mr. O'Connor says he found touch.
Take nothing away from Tabulum though. It's a fair effort to make a final in a comp like this. So good on them. Another good year. They've won this. I think they won it 2 or 3 years ago. So they're perennial powerhouses. Tabulum. Good to see. They look like they got a younger side this year too. Tabulum. A lot of people haven't seen before. So
it's good. I mean, football's been great. This game's been great.
Yeah, they've just come up against a red-hot Cabbo team, haven't they?
Yep. I think he's held up there.
Yeah, you can't give that. He's played well, that big fella, hasn't he?
He certainly has, yeah.
I think his offload set up one of the tries in the first half. A really good player.
Mate, wouldn't it be great to get some of these players to play in the NRRL?
I was just thinking that before. Imagine if we had all these blokes.
What is the try? No, he's lost it.
You've got an idea there, but
what a comp would have.
Yeah. It's good to see a lot of guys come back too that used to play in the comp that have moved on to Group 2 or somewhere else. It's good seeing them come back and seeing them go around again too. Yeah, you are. Well, I've been left by myself here, so I'll try and keep it up, but we'll see how we go. I've got some big Taboo supporters right near me, so they're trying to get their team some bit of energy here. So they've given me some good insights into the players and the team, so it's been good.
Also, second prize in the helicopter rescue, Glenn Cook.
Yeah, Cabbo look pretty good up the middle and out wide. They're going to be a pretty formidable outfit if they go to the state carnival again this year. So best of luck to them. Another run by Breckenridge. He was the last try scorer for Cabbo. Here we go, Brian Kelly up the middle again. So hard to get down today, Brian Kelly. He's just got that leg drive that, you know, the blokes in the NRL have obviously they train for and work hard towards. Oh, good tackle. Like someone said to me, they're all human. That's a good call there, so yeah. Oh, Big John, Big John. We need number 5 to score here. I think we're looking at the double. We need the double to pay. We need the double to pay out. So just need Tabby on number 5 to get a bit of open space and get his hands on the ball. There'll be some happy people up here. Yeah. Drinks all around apparently. So yeah. 3 glasses of water for everyone. They just can't get out their own end, Tabulum. Just a few errors in this second half. So, yeah, someone just said to me next to me they're trying to get up the middle too much and they're getting sort of Cabulum. Yeah, Cabbo got them up there, so. He's been good in this second half for Cabbo. So another strong run there. Big John, he's hard to stop once he gets going. Oh, good ball. Good ball. Oh, penalty. Brett wanted to keep playing there, but we'll see what they can do. They'll have the penalty here. Trevor Bolt calling the shots there for Cabbo. Another really good tournament for him. The big boys are starting to get heated now. Here we go, Trevor Bolt. Oh, here's trouble. Brett Kelly out of dummy half. Yeah, they might have held him up there, or did he get it down? Yeah.
I think he's held him up, mate.
I think Josh has the right call there. He looked like he was going to score for all money, but they've managed to hold him up. Fair effort there.
with 13 minutes to go roughly. It's 22-0.
Yeah, good decision there again to play it on because he had a loose carry then.
Sure, parents of the kids who are having a go, tell them to stop it, police will be called.
We've had a bit of a lull here, haven't we, Goffey?
We have, mate. I went looking for Lester to have a chat to him, but I can't find him anywhere. I think he's hiding them.
We might even get finished before the rain comes in here by the look of it.
I hope so. They've got to go stuff to be car.
Yeah, I'm busy, so I won't be able to help you, but all the best with that.
Typical, Mitch. Typical.
Come
Come down, grab me front row, get away and walk away.
You kids, the police have been called.
There's a few sore bodies out there, isn't there, Goffey?
Mate, they've had some physical games. I think they've probably had 3 or 4 games over 24 hours, mate. You know, and the body's getting tired and sore, yeah.
Yeah. And even though it's been windy, hot weekend too.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like you and I, mate. We'd be hiding out the back behind the fullback, wouldn't we?
Yeah, too late in the year to be playing footy.
As they find the dead ball line. Well, mate, in all honesty, it's been a great performance by Cabbo, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. You can tell why they've obviously played together for a while now. You can tell that they've played the state finals last year. Heading that way again. 40-0 semi-final win there. It's about as clinical as you can be in a knockout carnival, I reckon.
Yes, they've sort of controlled the game from A to Z, haven't they?
Yeah, a lot of these guys have played a lot of footy. You've got guys that have been around for over 10 years playing top grade. You've got young guys coming through that are fast and zippy. They've got all bases covered. Chris Binge, he's got the ball now. He played in a grand final for Ballina last weekend. He's got experience. There's no real weaknesses in the team at all.
Did Chris play for him last year?
Chris is back this year. He don't know if he did play last year, to be honest, but back playing for Ballina this year in the local comp. Here we go. Brett Kelly.
Yeah, Ballina missed him this year, didn't he?
He's so dangerous,
He's hurt
Brett
himself
Kelly.
there, Brett, too.
He's so dangerous, Brett. And strong. He's hard to bring down for a small bloke. And he might have rolled his ankle there too, I think, unfortunately. Good to see him back playing though, Brett Kelly. I heard he had a really good year in Brisbane, so but yeah, good to see him here.
What's going on over there? I don't know. What's going on over there? What's the commotion over there? Something going on. It's on the other side of the fence, I think.
I think he's going to be alright.
Yeah, mate.
I thought it was his ankle or his leg, but it's his shoulder by looks.
With 10 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the second half, mate, I think we can safely congratulate Cabbage Tree.
Yeah, they'll be hard to run down, but we'll let them play it out and see what Tabby can come up with. He's been so strong the second row in the second half. Really playing well for Cabbo. He's off, Trevor Bolt. So deceptive. So he's always an organiser. He's so good, Trevor Bolt.
So where's Trevor Bolt from? Is he a local?
Yeah.
Cats is on again.
He's played in the local comp here for the last sort of 7 or 8 years. He's been one of the top players nearly every year. So.
Who's he play for?
He's at Casino now, but he got Evans to a preliminary final a few years ago.
All right, yeah.
Which was a fair effort. They had a good team that year, but he was the obvious standout. He's just a really good. He's so explosive out as a halfback. He's big for a halfback too, but he moves so well. Here we go, Roy Bell. What can he come up with? He's trying his best, but it's not happening for him. He just needs someone else out there helping him, I think.
When we actually wind up in the carnival, mate, what can we expect bigger and better from the Northern Star next year for sport?
We're like the cliche, mate. We just go 1 week at a time, but yeah, we've got a long break now before footy season, but cricket to take centre stage now, mate. So the local cricket comp will get going again. Speedway, all that sort of stuff.
Are you playing cricket, mate?
I've thought about it a few times, but probably not, mate. It's a fair, a lot of hours in the sun, so not really my cup of tea, mate.
Yeah, my favourite part of golf is the 19th hole. Josh is giving a try here.
Try the Cabbo. Number 1.
Go to scoreboard.
I think that's the second try for him this half.
Cabbo try number 1, 26. Haven't put it on
Well,
the
mate,
field.
the clock's winding down. There'll be less than 8 minutes to go now. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. It has been a long year, but mate, this has been one of the most outstanding carnivals I've been involved in.
Yeah, like you said a few times, it gets better every year. We're not just saying that. It's the return to Oaks Oval's been good. It needs a facility like this. It definitely outgrew Crozier, as good as Crozier is, but it definitely needed a bigger facility to keep these teams. I think there were 16 teams last year, and having the access to Oaks has been able to take it up to 20 this year. So yeah, this is going to be the home of it for the next foreseeable future, and it's a good facility. We need to use a facility like Oaks Oval. So
mate, I can see it next year getting big enough to host on both fields, Crozier and Oaks.
yeah, well, maybe next year, maybe the women might play as well, and then we might get games going at the same time across 2 fields. Not really meant for me to organise, but just an idea maybe to throw it out there. But maybe some junior games as well, something like that. We'll see what they can come up with. We're not the organisers, but yeah, let's see what. It's just going to keep growing, so we'll see.
Mate, they do a marvellous job, these organisers. We really can't thank Grantley and his team enough, mate. They do a fantastic job. Ashley Moron, Moran, and his dad.
Yeah, we got Grantley on briefly, but if you don't know Grantley, his name's Grantley Crichton. He's done a really good job for rugby league in the area for a few years now, so he puts a fair bit into it. So, and like he's done again here. So yeah, Grantley Crichton does well with the knockout carnival every year. So
The gentleman who speaks with a soft voice.
yeah, you don't get too much out of him, but he's a really smart operator, Grantley. So good guy.
The ball goes straight between the posts and makes the score now 28.2 nil.
Number 1 to 28. Haven't field I was nil.
Mate, let's add it up, okay? We've got, we had, was it 20 teams here, male teams, was it?
20, yeah.
Righto, we had 9 female teams.
Yeah, 9 or 10, yeah.
Mate, it would have brought in close to $1 million, I'd say, to the community.
Well, yeah, the teams are full. They've all got 20 players each, plus all the supporting staff
the
and that.
family and the wives, you know, and a lot of them will be in motels, you know, and the restaurants, the food, you know.
Yeah, it can't be
Friday.
understated how good these things are for the town. Like, you really need to be here and appreciate. And yeah, it's good for the economy. It's a big event. There's no way you can't give this event its due. It's dues. It's a really good event.
But you know, it's been a carnival of highs and lows. I mean, I was told that Cabbo were going to be the team to beat. So when you look at it, you know, well, they were right.
Yeah, no, they're in a good spot. Cabbo, obviously, they won last year. They've got a really strong team. They were always going to be the team to beat again here. Tinga came in this year, another new addition. There's new additions every year here. Kempsey have been good at other years. Ipswich had a team. Oh, just
No, it's simultaneously, so it goes, no it wasn't, it was number 5 touchdown first. So grounded in goal, line dropout.
Mully, they're here every year. One of the Armidale teams, they're here every year, so.
I'd like to see it get bigger. I'd like to see a few more communities come around. You know, like.
What do you reckon, 24 teams next year?
Oh, I'd like to see 30.
30, yeah,
In front
right.
of them both fields, you know, like.
You're getting towards the state carnival then, I'd reckon. That's a lot of teams.
Well, mate, this carnival's worth it. I mean, it's
Yeah.
really on the Aboriginal calendar, mate. This is a really great an event. So you know.
Here we go, Les Roberts still going. The heart and soul of the Cabbo team. Yeah, good ball there. Ooh, didn't find his man. I thought he was going to have the trial on wide open then, but it wasn't to be. Yeah, there he goes. Had him by the collar there and just put him down softly there. Good sportsmanship. Good spirit this final. There's been no rubbish, just hard
no
footy.
biff, no biff, no. I hope you haven't tarred it saying that yet, will we?
Nah, I think I'll be right. So, been played in good spirits.
Here comes
another
the
good ball
try,
there.
number 10.
The big fella, he deserves a try. Yeah, good on him.
Straight over. That takes the score on to 32-0, which means, mate, that is 72-0 in the 2 games.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it, for a knockout carnival?
You know, if there's a lot of areas watching this game, well, I think you've got a lot to worry about with Cabbo coming your way. They're compatible all over the field, aren't they? There's no weak link in their side.
Well, they made the semi last year. They might be thinking final and take out the big one this year. How good would that be?
That'd be great for the area, mate, wouldn't it? You know, you look at them down there on the bench. John, can you go to the bench, please?
Score.
Quickly to the bench.
11 for Coventry Island and number 9 for the opposition.
Headspace. Yeah, so there they are, doing a bit of celebration on the bench there, shaking hands, having a drink, having a cuddle.
Yeah, they take it pretty seriously, and
about a minute,
yeah,
I
good on
think.
them. They got the
About
reward.
a minute, I think.
Second prize on Westpac Helicopter prize.
Scoreboard now, John.
Glenn Cook.
1 minute 46 to go. Just kick to make it 34-0. And mate, all it's the presentation stage. We go and get some interviews with
Yeah,
guys.
I'll be down for a bit of roving reporting. So.
Mate, wrapping up the final, what would you actually say?
Well, yeah, Cabbo again, isn't it? Pretty dominant performance in the end, but some good players out there. Trevor Bolt, he's done well again. Chris Binge had a good final, actually. Some good little variations there in attack. Joe Breckenridge, he was strong. Brian Kelly, he led the way in the first half, bit of NRL experience. And Alan Roberts, he had some hard runs there. There's about 5 or 6 guys that had a pretty fair final. So, yeah, the state final in a few weeks. Watch out for them.
In the event there is no try by the other
Mate,
opposition,
I hope to stream live. I'd like to watch that. I think I'd sit up and watch it.
and 9
Great football played. I used to like watching it on NITV.
Yeah, the more you can see of it, the better. You can never have too much footy, so yeah, if you like your footy, you'd obviously want to see a lot more of Cabbo because really good side. I don't think they're even going to start here. I think they're all happy to call it a day.
I think it's full time, game over. 10 seconds to go. Yep, I'll be here next year,
There we go, full time. 34-0 to Cabbo. Pretty dominant win there in the
time
end.
at the full time at the mark. Full time at the knockout with Cabbo running out 34-0. Mate, what a great day. What a great carnival.
It was, yeah, and scoreline blew out there a bit, but Tabulon gave it their all. They deserved to be there, so good on the Tabulon for getting there. They won it 2 or 3 years ago, so yeah, they're a bit of a powerhouse too, so good on them.
Yeah, I find it so overpowering, like the game today, mate. The game today played over
9 opposition.
2 30-minute halves in the final, mate, and I thought the guys played their heart out, played their soul out. It was a really hard-fought final, even though the score finished 34-0. There was no place out there for the faint-hearted.
Nah, they did the right thing there. 60-minute final. I think that sort of brought out the best of it. But like we said before, good spirits. There was no rubbish in that final. Everyone was doing their bit. Yeah, I do like Cabbo though. Like the more I see of them, the more I think they're going to go well in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, anyway, mate, Mitch, I'd like to thank you for your comments, mate, and I'd like to thank you again on behalf of all the people in this Northern Rivers for the work you do for sport. There are a lot of people who reckon you don't do much, but we know who they are, and mate, we know you do a lot for sport around the area here, mate. We know you're at every sporting game you can go. You work your days off to cover sport for us, mate. We can't thank you enough.
No worries, mate. Yeah, like I said, you got to be thick skin in my game, but you know, obviously like getting out and about and meeting people and seeing these things. So yeah, I'll continue to do so. But thanks for having us, mate.
Thanks again, Mitch, and I'll see you next year.
Good on you. Thanks, mate.
See you, buddy.
Bye.
Presentation for you.
Oh, yeah, right on here, back.
Switch your.
Cabbo.
Can we have the women team replays? The women team for the presentation?
I haven't buttoned off, but I will.
You're buttoned off the presentation hasn't come yet.
I never switched this off. Oh, you buttoned off too. So I turned it off. Oh, right. I was going to say, I didn't switch it off. I thought, hang on. It's not on there when you're walking by. Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, right. Oh, mate. Tea. Can I stand on this?
Hello. Could we have the representative from the Capital and women's team and the Casino women's team, please?
Both of us?
Yep, one wide, one tight. See your side, from your wide. It's Lester down there with the blue jacket and green hat.
Okay.
Sorry, Lester with the United hat on. Not the wrong one. That's Lester there.
And the crutches?
No, Lester's got that girl on the right. Right, you see the mic in his back.
idea. Oh, that's good. Well, that's to do with what was going on over there.
Can we have the two women's side down there so we can get the presentation on the way? The two women's side, please.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, John, didn't see you there. Yep, get all around the world.
Well, you can watch it again on YouTube. What website you go on to?
Lismore Aboriginal Rugby League.
Can we have the women's team come in close a bit, please? The two women's side. Renina. Listen, could we have everyone come in a little bit closer, please, so you can hear them without too much rain? Oh,
You recording?
could we come in a little bit closer, please, so we can get the women's presentation underway?
I'm recording. We're both recording. Making this all possible.
All right, here we go.
Made this. Imported parts for the assembly here. Your attorney's extra baggage. It is quick way of sneaking through customs. Yeah.
Yes, look, could I have the Cabbo and women's team up with Renina, please?
Undeclared passenger.
Yep, doing the presentation for the women.
Assistant
Renina, can you come to the front of the table, please, and the rest of the women, you and your team. On behalf of the Northern United Rugby League Football Club hosting this weekend, I'd like to congratulate Cabbo Island women's side for putting up a great show and winning the competition. And thanks for being part of the knockout. So congratulations. Oh, sorry. So, congratulations to Reninia and the side for winning. And oh. Yeah, well, could we have the Cabbo women's team up so I could, yeah, or Reninia will do it. You want to say a few words, Reninia? Thanks.
First we'd like to thank Casino, because he's a deadly bunch of girls and he's got a lot of skill and I know he's going to go a long way. To the rest of all the girls, fuck our Bunjalung Nation put on a showy of women's rugby league. And I hope that we get a lot more support behind these girls and let them play football, because they love the game too. But to our girls, we trained well, we played well, and we come to win it. And I like to say, in all these years I've been playing, I'm finally one with Cabbo anyways. So I've got Tanya Robert, Christina Roberts, Katie Shaw, Madison Shaw, little unit, Lara, another doctor, Tegan, oh she's an E-Dane, NRL, next one, no training, oh Sharon Louise, you need, who am I missing? Jessie Shaw, you can, where's Jess? And Courtney, Abby Beecher, little hooker. Sky Walker. Nah, 2 for me. Yeah. Thanks, Cass.
Thanks for the in-game. Once again, congratulations to Capital Island women's side for winning the knockout. One Corbin. Good are you,
Sorry to our coach, Willie Simpson, He put in some work with us through the week and guided us through. So with a big thank you, Will, for backing us all the time.
Thanks, Amelia. We're going to go on with the presentation, and I just like to say congratulations to Capital Island. You got one more to go and you'll be proud with us on the medal. And I'd just like to call up on Roy. And if Roy's here, how about a big hand for Roy?
I want to congratulate the brothers from Cabbo. Pretty good today, boys. All right. All of my players, boys, just dug in deep all week. We played 4 games. Didn't have a bench for 20 minutes till that second half, so hold your heads high and we'll be back next year. Cheers.
We'd just like to present the player of the tournament, and that goes to Capital Island number 1, Brett Kelly. And I'll give Maddie to present it to him. Straight battle. Okay, we're going to present the seal Can we have the Cabbo Island captain up, please? Congratulations, lads, on a good weekend. And I'd like to present lads with a cheque for $10,000. So you've got to follow lads now, make sure you don't make a runner. And I'll get him to say his speech here.
I'd like to thank Cabbo for a good game. You boys always put your heart on the line and do your mob proud, eh? So thanks boys for the game. To our boys, good effort all weekend, dug in, got the win and yep, back to back. So we'll be back again next year. Where's Gordon? He's got to hold the cheque.
Okay, thank you all very much for the weekend. We'll see you next year, eh? Thank you.
Les Roberts, grab the cheque and turn and face the cameras, please. Boys, we've only got to show the cheque. Can you face the cameras, please?
Yeah. There's nobody there.
Say what camera?
That's right.
There's more cameras on that side than this side. There's more on that side than this side.
Thanks, guys. Now turn around this way, please. And face the grandstand. Come on and face the grandstand now, boys, with the cheque. Thank you. And the cheque, please, boys.
Check in the middle.
Any chance you war cry?
Which way? Which way?
Thank you.
We're done. Okay, all good?